gorgeous soul. Welcome to your April astrology. It is another wowzer as we have the most extraordinary new black moon in Aries. And it's a hybrid solar eclipse. This is extremely, extremely rare. And it's at 29 degrees Aries. That is full on. This hasn't happened, I believe, for 159 years. It's intense, and it is bringing us into our power in a situation or situations. And we are finding our voice and our purpose. But it demands that we let go and we step in to the new way of being where we're authentic, true, and spontaneous. Wow. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Taurus, yeah baby, it's Taurus season this month. Can you feel the energy brewing? Can you feel yourself getting empowered? I hope so, because on the 2nd, Mercury, the planet of communication, is going into your sign. Oh, fabulous news. Your words are spells. You are charming. Other people want to listen to you, and you're very compelling. And that is the beginning of you feeling that you're coming into your power. Also, make the most of the fact that Venus has been in your sign. Obviously, Venus is your home, your planet, and Venus loves you. So make the most of the last drops of Venus being in your sign for abundance and magnetizing, drawing towards you what you want, because Venus shifts out of your sign on the 11th. However, it allows you to ground all the things that you've been manifesting. It's a time for watering the seeds that you've already planted and really digging some firm foundations for the future. Now, Mercury, which will be in your sign, is starting its retro shadow period. So make sure anything you want to get done on the 7th, that is, anything you want to get done and anything you want to say, make sure you say it before the 21st when Mercury goes retrograde, because we know what chaos that causes when Mercury is retrograde. We have to go over things. There may be miscommunication, late meetings. However, on the plus side, because we must always think of the plus side, and it's true, the magic of Mercury retrograde is sometimes it brings opportunities back to us from the past. So either way, get stuck in to what you want to do. Now, the big news of this month is that there is a new moon with a hybrid solar eclipse, which hasn't happened for 159 years, I believe. And it's in 29 degrees of Aries. Anything in 29 degrees is it's like supersonic. So there's this really intense, strong energy. Apart from the fact, just because it's in Aries, it's about your identity. It happens to be in a place for you which is about boundaries, where you lack boundaries, and any issues to do with any addictions, any issues to do with any obsessions, daydreams, or whatever you do to lose yourself, sex and drugs and rock and roll, any of that stuff. Or even, like diving too deep into conspiracy theories, or anything that is kind of a little bit blurry is highlighted with this eclipse, and you're going through a spiritual awakening. When you come through, I would say in the next 6 months, your vibrational level is rising, and you're seeing different truths. You're experiencing a different level of awakening, and it's very, very exciting. But because it's a solar eclipse, there may be some things revealed that maybe you've been in denial about. There may be something revealed about someone else that you didn't want to see because you had a fantasy about that person. And as tough as that may seem at the time, it will ultimately be liberating. Now, the Sun goes into Taurus on the same day. There's also a square with Pluto. So you might feel that you want to resist some change. You might feel you want to resist some change when it comes to your career or your reputation. There might be something that you're hanging on to. Don't do it, darling. Move forward. Surrender with the new moon energy. When the Sun enters Taurus, you're going to feel later on that day, and also the next day, well, maybe, actually, I'm going to take that back. Maybe 3 days after, you're going to feel, ooh, my energies are recharged. I'm ready for life. I'm ready to rock and roll and go forward. But there's a lot of this very intense stuff because there's a lot of North Node stuff. And the North Node is our destiny. It's where we're going. And the waxing black moon is joining forces with the North Node in Taurus. Your destiny is in front of you. Possibility and your future is right there, shining like a beacon. So you've got to look out for the signs. Look out for the signs before the 21st when Mercury goes retrograde, or, again, it might be confused. Having said that, on the 24th, we have the sun, which is confidence, radiance and positivity, joining forces with the North Node in your sign. And, you must have gone through, since the North Node's been in Taurus, some profound opportunities or seeing where you want to go, or some kind of awakening that should have been positive. And there's a double dose of that at the end of the month. Truly exciting times, and a happy birthday to you, whether it's now or in May. And the possibilities are endless. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.